Good day, Desade.
We are looking for a young Naut named
I've heard about her. You should ask them if you want to learn. But me? More question?
Thanks. I've got...
Your Excellency. Captain Vasco. What fair wind?
We're looking for a young Naut who arrived...
Yes, I remember. She asked me when our ship was leaving. I told her she better talk to the... So she left.
You say she was fleeing?
Yes, that's what...
Did she tell you what...
Yes. She told me that if a certain...
Surely it was a fake excuse. We're looking for...
Really? Yeah, she's...
If her father is actually...
Well, at one point I asked her. She told me she could not go to the town.
I must leave you. Hello. Are you Master Lu...
Indeed, my lady.
My name is Desade. We're looking for a young Naut called Alba.
Alba. What a stupid name. Her real...
Have you seen her recently?
Alas, no. Otherwise, why did she have to... What madness could make her leave the convent to...
Your daughter is accused of
Espionage? She rejected her country, but I will soon bring her back on the right path.
Tell me more about this.
Some inquisitors are specialists in hunting criminals. That's certainly the case with this Johannes.
Do you know where we could find him?
His last message was about a mission. I'm sorry, I can't remember.
Thank you, sir.
If you find her, bring her. I hope we're done.
I'll leave you, sir. Hello, Master.
Your Excellency.
I'll leave you, sir.
A missionary camp near an island village that might be called Wench. Could it be Wenshavi, the village of Katasak? We know there were missionaries in the area.
That's it. Let's go. Get down and listen. Seems to me that it's our sleuth.
Let me go. I've done nothing wrong.
Speak if you want me to release you. Where is she?
I don't know.
You will have nothing and...
Have mercy.
I don't care. If you don't...
This is surely the sleuth. And luckily, he's not found Alba yet.
His question...
Hey, who goes there? Who are you? And what are you...
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate...
That dirty little eel slipped through my...
Your brutality must stop!
I don't care about your orders. You will regret it.
Watch out! Grenade! Let's free this poor man.
May the grass be forever soft under... He would have killed me.
You're probably right. Do you think...
You saved me. I owe you answer. Meet me in Wenshavik. You are the ones who saved... I owe you so much.
We're looking for a Naut girl.
But I promised Alba to say nothing.
And you risked your own life keeping your promise. If we do not find her first, others will track her.
So she was right to be afraid. I led her into the forest nearby to... If you have one of your... notes.
Thank you.
Did you want anything else?
Do you offer services?
Sometimes I take Renaigset, but right now we have to... Did you want any...
I must go.
Poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Watch out! Grenade!
Here comes our pay, boys!
Then let's go!
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
This is the cave that Alba's guide told us about.
I can't say that I have a good memory of this place.
Let's see if we can ward off this fate! Look, a camp. Maybe these are Alba's things.
No, you will not get me. I will not go back to the convent.
Let's go!
Watch out! Grenade!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Stop! You have won! Finish.
Wait, something's wrong.
We did not intend to kill you, let alone take you back to your father.
So then, why are you here?
We know you betrayed the Naughts who took you in. You stole documents from your captain to sell them to the highest bidder. And we're here to pick them up.
What? I never did such a thing.
There's no point in... We found the dead drop that you used. And Captain Reuben, who already suspected...
If you were innocent, you wouldn't have fled your crew.
But all of this is false. I don't even know what... And if I fled, it was...
Escape us?
Some time ago, Captain Reuben told me that he had been informed that it worried me. I knew my father would do... And then, in New Serene, my colleagues told me that the legate was... I told the captain, who told me that I would find a ship in San Mateus, till there were none. I saw my father at the tavern with one of his... And I realized that my only chance was to flee deeper inland. A native helped me find this cave.
I can't believe it.
This captain accused this young woman and used...
Probably to hide the fact that he himself is the spy. We must return to New Serene as soon as possible and warn the Admiral before it's too...
And what will become of me?
You will come with us. We will protect you. We'll need your testimony.
And let's go!
Desarde. What?
Our investigation is well underway. But the culprit...
What do you mean?
We found Alba. In fact, it's because of us that she fled.
So...
If this were not the case...
I can't believe it. However, he is a captain, and we have to find out who he... Ask his crew. But stay... Anything else?
The investigation is...
Hurry up. Anything else?
I need to be going.
Your Excellence, Captain...
Good day.
What can I do?
What do you think of your...
He knows how to make people... He's a captain.
Does he get on well?
He was suspicious of her at first, but when she disappeared, he spoke of treason. Anything else, sure?
I'm afraid I need to be going.
Hello.
What do you think about Captain...
I know what it's gonna sound like.
Thank you.
He's a good captain.
He's aloof.
You're still far from the mark. The only one who gets a smile from time to time. She scratches his itch, as he should be careful. A debt with a coin guard is like...
When pride and debt are your masters, it can push you...
You afraid he might...
Perhaps.
Anything else?
I need to go.
Smooth sailing.
Good day. What can I do for you?
We have a few questions.
I'm all yours, Cap.
What do you think about your new cap?
He is fair, decisive, and he certainly... And since we got here, he seems... But... never mind me. It's... Anything else?
I need to be off.
Farewell, then.
Hello, my dear. What would you like, then?
I was told that Captain...
He's one of my regulars, it's true. He always asks for me.
Does he confide in you?
Sorry, my dear. But...
How about a change of scenery? And a chance to work in a more
Become a courtesan? But don't you...
I'm the legate of the congregation, and the governor...
Oh, I'm not stupid enough to miss...
Did Reuben tell you about his relationship with his...
Oh, yes. They only changed his ship. And the crew is nowhere near his level. He says everyone is unfair towards him, and doesn't
Have you noticed him change?
Yes. He's become impatient.
Did he tell you about his plan?
He told me that he would soon be someone, and that he would marry me.
Thank you, Gretchen. I'm done.
All this is very interesting, but there is nothing solid here. We should follow him tonight.
Come closer, good people. Are your boots
We can see everything from here.
Here he is, red-handed. The sellout. Shall we arrest him?
We should first find out what he puts in the box. Let him finish. The way is clear. Now, let's take a look at this box. The captain and his buyer should meet here at nightfall. This must be where
Put the message back. We mustn't arouse suspicion.
And we should warn the Admiral immediately.
Let's go.
Desarde. What?
We know a little more. Reuben continues to use the...
He has quite the nerve.
He must have thought that we would not come back. This could be a good time to get the proof we need.
That's an excellent idea. I will come with you.
From this position, we'll be able to see the meeting discreetly.
Perfect. I can't wait to win.
The coin. Once more. They truly are behind all bad attacks.
The wretched traitor. How dare he sell us to lawless mercenaries?
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's see if you can ward off this feint.
Be careful! You're growing tired! You should drink a potion!
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Bit of poison on my blade.
Ha! This traitor got what he deserved.
Is everything all right?
It's nothing. I couldn't bear to see this traitor.
Do you want us to tend...
No, I'll go back to port and get... Thank you, the three of you.
In addition to a substantial sum, Reuben is also going to obtain a major post on the continent. He was ready to sell more than just his own knowledge. There are plans for machines and ships that he must have stolen from elsewhere. Everything is here. We'll give it to the Admiral tomorrow.
Closer, good people. Liquor and wine for the cook. You'll find all you need.
Desarde, what?
How are your wounds?
I recovered fast. It was...
Yes, here they are.
So, he lusted after... Thank you for bringing... As for you, Alba...
You have nothing to do with it. The cap...
No. If we put the same trust in the volunteers, we owe you a lot, Desarde. You have my full... Anything else?
I need to be going.
Desarde, I can't wait to find this famous... I could probably go alone, but just think about what you... Don't you want to understand?
You were right, Afra.
Thank you, Desarde. Our new friends will surely be able to...
We are happy to see you again. You will always be welcomed as friends here.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you too. But we came to ask you...
Of course. What do you want?
When we participated in the Dunkus meditation, he spoke of a cave of knowledge you had to go to.
And you want to see it? You still wish to learn how we become bound? It is a very sacred place.
That's right, yeah.
If someone finds out that we have helped the Renaigse...
Dunkus will never do such a thing.
You're probably right.
Look for the entrance in the Vet Hadgenadu, but you will have to discover the...
Thank you, Morian. And... At last, we made it here.
How do we get...
Look around. That's...
This stone and this door remind me of the place with the Tiana.
You're right.
But we don't know which.
case our corpse's cousin. Hey, what are you doing?
We could ask you.
Except we found this place, so I suggest you...
Listen, we didn't mean to bother you, but perhaps you could tell us exactly...
We also are,
Really? And you...
Yeah. We managed to... the kind of place where the natives hide their...
And how do you plan on...
Well, with enough explosives, we'll eventually...
I see. Very subtle.
He didn't really have the time. And he didn't have a key on him. Anyway, now that you know...
Listen, I don't want to... When the Islanders clan knows... You can imagine what will happen.
Yeah. With the time it'll take to cry... Never mind, guys!
Here is my offering to the Cave of Knowledge. There. Place the seed.
It seems like this painting depicts...
Yes. The character at the center is...
The location looks like the stone circle where we met the two young natives. The character has changed. He now...
You're right. They even depict... Someone's coming. Let's hide. If anyone finds us here, we're sure to lose the trust of the Islanders.
Esco halen, esco valg me da gengo seler.
Mach, es
Kairto, Moria.
Gauden es grabudan tata.
Where are you going? We must leave before they discover our presence. The paintings in the cave were... It is obvious that they depict the bonding ritual. It is by pouring their blood on the raised stones that the...
I'm not...
And yet it's clear to see. But there must be some sort of contamination. The only way to verify this theory is to...
How will we know when it...
Duncan said it would take place after the young people... And they will most likely need some preparation. What do you say?
I hope that Dunkus will not be too angry after seeing us there.
Let's take some time to rest, and then we'll...
You again. Your curiosity is truly unquenchable.
Forgive our intrusion, Duncas. I have learned a lot thanks to you, but I still...
If you are one of ours, Afra, you can attend the ritual. No renaigse.
We will do everything in our power. How are you? You must...
Impatient, yes.
It's only natural to be but I will be back.
You look preoccupied.
Our people have suffered many losses. In some villages, you seem different from the others.
I have nothing to do with these attacks.
I believe you, but I hope that your brothers will not be dead.
Times really... These are...
I know, I look...
You may not... You should be... The ritual will begin.
Aruich neistiri, adesta marar mam.
Meneda, Meneda. You are an Onolmanawi now, Yohan. And soon...
Thank you, Duncas.
I am so happy.
What about you, Afra?
It's strange.
Some events must be under...
It seems like you...
We are under...
Grab the young metal.
I won't let them take you, Miriam.
They won't touch you. Desade, we have to protect them.
You can count on me.
Bit of poison on my blade. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this.
You're going tired. You should drink a potion.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
You're growing tired. You should drink a potion.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Your curiosity, Afra, has saved lives. I am infinitely grateful.
Indeed. I recognize...
Really?
No. I was his student for a long time. He was so obsessed with his... But I can't believe he'd go as...
You think that the Onol Manawi are you...
Now that I have seen these soldiers, and I'm afraid they may suffer I am so ashamed...
Come now. Shame serves...
Thank you, Duncas.
You have returned.
Here is the seal of Donegad Katasak, of the village of Wenxavier.
And so you are a trusted friend of the great healer. Enter.
What do you seek?
I have come to ask for a group of guards captured, but now they want to get rid of them. I want to free them and stop.
You are a Garant.
The prisoners are in a former logging.
I know where it is.
We will get rid of the guards there. But if any soldiers are sent to kill them there,
I will send you my 2 best ones. They will find you where the forest has anything more.
I need to be going.
What will I say?
Here is the logging facility. The prisoners must be in that cabin.
No one passes.
I will pass with...
Maybe Allah can protect me in this battle.
Logged. You're free.
Thank you. May the trees always bear fruits on your journey.
It was Sergeant Franz who...
Franz? So he kept his word?
Stay hidden here for now. We will set up a trap.
Then we will fight by your side.
No, you're in no condition to fight. When we are done with them, you can return her. Thank you for coming to lend us a hand. I'm surprised. Dedra...
She told Esseld your story, and young people from our clan, when Xavier also sent a word.
We are most grateful for your help.
You're there. Were you able to get rid of the...
Yes, some. And we have released the...
I see you've managed to bring allies. Ermelind and her troops shouldn't be long.
Anything to report, Sergeant Franz?
Negative, Lieutenant.
Where did the guards go?
I don't know.
How can you not know?
Protect me in this battle! May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! Your magic is running out! Take a potion!
You will pay for what your brothers have done.
We got them.
Make sure that Lieutenant Ermelind is shackled. She will probably be sent to New... She has a lot to teach.
I hope she can help.
Can we all go home now?
Yes. We will escort you.
Brig, it's thanks to Hope you'll forgive me one. In the meantime...
You are a better man than you think, friends. When you're finished, return and see me at Wen Xavier. I will be glad to see you again.
We should go. Let's... Hello, Master LaRue.
Your Excellency.
We found your daughter safe.
Did you bring her back to me?
She has joined the Nords. It's blocked.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see the sons you have made.
Your Excellency.
Yes. Lieutenant, her men captured Nick. We also found out that...
What madness. Lieutenant Alexander...
Quartermaster?
And you, sir. It's true.
I recommend...
I see. But I will make sure... Thank you.
Well...
Thank you very much.
Well, things seem to be in order here now. We should go and warn Manfred.
It's you on Old Manawi!
We'll make it for you.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I was able to clarify the story about the ship, and we arrested the...
I've already been... He told me. I've already... I hope she will. Anyway.
We couldn't have done it. I imagine he's... Strange.
Oh. Well, anyway, Lieutenant Alexander, you should go find him.
Captain Ulrich.
The highest-ranking captain. But faced with such a scandal, he had to intervene.
Thank you, Manfred. I'll go find them. This arrest is good news. Let's find the
Ah, Your Excellency.
Captain?
Indeed. Lieutenant Ermelind
I can't quite believe I know many of them.
I'm sorry, Captain. We were all...
Will you continue?
Of course.
Lieutenant Alexander...
To manage it, I was honoured. I would not want to...
As I must...
In any case, but we can now...
I see.
It's a bit like that.
In the meantime...
At your orders.
I'm sorry you had to hear this.
It must be the end.
It's possible.
Why is that?
Lieutenant, but I attend the one. If I... But I left, perhaps.
But he could.
Indeed. I am no... And I want...
Very well, Captain.
Thank you.
I still have a few things.
You have returned.
Here is the seal.
And so you enter.
I give you warm greetings, Glenda.
Your merchant congregation sways me very... His trust in you makes me stop and look.
I seek a remedy. My cousin... We think that Enon...
Really? And Katasa...
He told me that the only way to meet with your god was to come and see you. You would judge our worthiness.
Judge your intentions. But even if I should do this, for the path you seek to follow has only been tread but a very few times. We must begin where everything begins. There is a trial. The trial of water.
What must I do?
You must go to a cavern and tell me...
And I suppose this cavern...
That is true. But the simple... I hope you will prove that you understand the spirit. Go now. Show it.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem say.
You have spoken to Glendon as you wanted.
I was asked to pass the trial.
I have never passed it. Only those who must reveal. It is a tremendous...
Do you have any advice to give?
I only know that the trial can be passed in many... One way is through strength. The other, by ruse and heart. But anything else?
No.
Good luck.
Look, these beasts are feeding on the carcass.
Your magic is running out. Take a potion. Our enemies! Your magic is running out! Take a potion!
Be careful! You're both tired! You should drink a potion!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Look at the basin, and the symbols around it. Given the islanders' taste for rituals and enigmas, I think you should touch the water.
The native witchcraft has raised its head again. You were shivering and had an absent stare for a brief moment.
Yes. I had another one of those visions.
What were you this time?
I was in the sky. I was high up and it was getting cold. I fell to the ground and suddenly I bounced on the ground. Then, just like before, this stone is blackened, eaten away. This stone bears the image of... On this stone, the sun is visible.
Take a potion.
You're growing tired! Drink a potion!
May the shadow engulf our enemies. 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 Your magic is running out. Take a potion. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tir Fredi, and a face is drawn within it.
Bear Tir to Mad on Almanawi. I congratulate...
And so you have returned. Can you tell...
A face in the mountain of Tir Fredi.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. You have given the blood of the animals that protected the entrance to the passage. You have chosen strength a first time. In the second room, you have awoken the Dosentats to better best them. And in the end, you have forgotten the ritual and confronted the guardian that protected the seal. This says men. You have sided with strength, but it rarely leads to wisdom. The island saw your courage.
Am I authorized to encounter Enon Milfrictimen now?
If the High King agrees, only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince him.
I do not know. And I believe...
Is he hiding?
He disappeared several... The last people to have seen... There was Deirdre. Black.
I fear that the Queen Bladney...
Yes, we have learned of her fate. Deirdre is the Mal of the clan of the Storm.
I have already met her. She sent...
That sounds like her. It is said that he welcomes... He is the chief of the Earth Heal.
Very well. I will go and see them.
Kwa walam said.
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then, all of a sudden, one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord D'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes? He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams, from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events. But know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limit.
By Islander, do you mean the Don—
Yes. A strange, but I was ordered to set up— I was told to protect our perimeter. According to the Islander, it was the only access to them. Not a soul came along. I heard an enormous crashing sound like—
And you ran all the— Do you know precisely where—
No, not precisely. The Islanders said they were following the—
Why didn't you go and look for yourself?
What? Alone?
I'm still having trouble deciding, but that's a question for your superiors. My cousin was quite weak.
His Highness was feeling much better. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness. I wasn't privy to their counsel. But your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered—
That sounds like him.
I am sorry.
Dismissed, soldier.
Thank you, milady.
Protect me in this battle.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
Someone or something attacked and tore everything to shreds. This seems all too familiar.
Search the area. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what happened here. This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the area and taken this path followed by their assailants. This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going. But there are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find. More tracks. Footprints. The ones who got away fled this way. Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames. believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions. New footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only corpses of our own men. Where could these other soldiers have come from? There are footprints. Only a handful made it up here. The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, we can't see any sign of Constantine or Catisac.
May the shadow engulf our enemies! Your magic...
These vials look familiar. Catisac used the very same to stock his potions. He came all the way here. I'm going to pick them up. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine. What have you gotten yourself into again? These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. But what could have happened here? I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see. According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge be in some way linked to this attack? That makes no sense. Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantine and Catisac an attack, obviously. And then there are these traces of inexplicable...
No colonist understands how to control the fauna of...
You believe that Catisac could have...
Who else? You know all too well that with your cousin a hostage...
He would then have only accepted to treat him in order to get... Regardless of who is guilty, I must... Perhaps we could return to Wenchavier, and Catisac may have returned there. His Voglendyke might be able to tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers participated in the combat. Or at least the end of it.
And you think that they would have taken Constantine? But if you suspect them to have participated in the combat to capture him... I know the captain of that. A pessimistic man who would never order an attack without being absolutely certain of total...
Perhaps. Unless he was simply obeying orders. However, one way or another, let us be on our way with...
I've heard stories of your exploits. It's unusual. It seems mighty. How can I help?
Katasak has disappeared.
What? But Mighty Aaron followed you?
I don't know exactly what happened, but he took my cousin to... Their escort was attacked. Decimated by...
And you believe that your heart must beat in shadow to believe that the man who offered you...
My son, your master may not be involved controlling the wild beasts, using...
How can you dare? After what your own Moinshaker...
Perhaps your master had it in...
Petrus!
I will not allow you to cast...
Maybe unless you protect me in this battle!
Watch out! Grenade!
That is enough. I did not come. My cousin is in danger.
But... I do not know where they can be...
There may be a way. I found these vials of potion on the back...
They could very well, but no. They are... I do not know this smell. Another Donegad must be implicated. But who would attack the water that heals? The earth that...
Yes. I sincerely...
When you have this...
I have to go.
Qual.
Poison on my blade. Then let's go! Potion if you want to cast more spells.
Colonials?
De Sardet.
A legate? Pardon my dismay. Captain Idris, what can I do for you?
I am looking for Constantin d'Orsay.
A governor? Here?
My cousin was part of an expedition. His men and his camp were attacked, but we found no trace of his body. Wounded and holding up some.
Have you cast your suspicion? We've had neither reinforcements nor supply. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin X. The region is dangerous.
You do know that we found...
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a...
And they are dead.
Explain yourself.
They were monitoring the zone. We have lost too many yesterday. We heard...
And you didn't go and... You hear screams.
So the last of my men, you can think of me as a coward if you...
Why do I have the feeling that you're... I can see how difficult you're... I'm certain you haven't been... I cannot solve all of your...
A little gold with certain...
A survivor.
He wasn't able to say a word. Our nurse sits with him, but his wounds are extreme.
I am sorry to hear that, Captain.
Go and see the nurse. I can't take it anymore. Anything else?
Concerning the young man...
Did you see the nurse?
Not yet.
Really? This boy will not... Anything else?
I need to be...
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary!
I know. I've come to see the wounded...
That is very kind of him.
What are you saying?
No, but I've been asking the captain. I no longer, and now that we have a wounded patient...
Do you know what type...
Yes, at least I think so.
I see.
Were you able to concoct?
Yes, I was.
Give it to me. We must...
Will he make it?
I hope so.
And if he survives?
Come back tomorrow at...
Very well.
See you soon.
Hello, soldier.
Better.
I simply... Could you tell me what happened during...
I will try. We were posted up on the peak, and we heard sounds of fighting. Men were screaming. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and...
Constantine Catus...
Dozens of wild animals.
Flames?
I don't know. I didn't see him. But I thought I saw another island. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I came to when I heard voices of island. I thought to myself, I dragged myself here.
I'm going to have to go and...
You shouldn't do that.
That's enough.
Yes. It's best I'll have a word with your cap...
Excellency, thank you.
Please, I did...
Did you learn what you need?
Yes. He and his company heard my cousin's escort were nearly annihilated. A strange sorcerer controlled them.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. They must have learned that an important man...
Don't apologize. I know...
Like you freed the scholars. Thank you again.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to...
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Hello. Renaigse. To speak to you about my cousin's capture. A soldier from the nearby outpost.
You dare come? Let me throw him out this... May they...
I know that you see us as your enemies. I only seek to find as well as the man who was protecting him.
No donea exrega.
If you didn't attack him, you might... I was told that perhaps your men were there to aid...
We do not have your cause. As for Katasach,
That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible We went to see the last breath of Katasak and many of the Renaiks. We carried the body of the...
He gave his life to protect This request might surprise you.
Why?
Examine him. We were told that an island native was there.
No Donea Exregal with a...
That is the very reason I...
You may see him.
Katasak. Seeing the state of his body, I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad, to have doubted your loyalty. And even more for what we are about to do. Now then. Let's see what story this corpse has to tell. The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises. You can see no wounds that could be... The main wound is found on the chest. To the extent that the skin has been... The edges of the wound are singed. There's a powdery spot on this wound. Katasak bore the brunt of this attack. I can only imagine one. It's as if an enormous... And seeing as how the bodies of the... We can deduce that we are tracking a man.
I can't imagine Anadai that they might attack careless hunters or warriors. The power to call volcano fires.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack. Judging by the severity of these...
All your experiments. You've learned so...
We had to at least try.
We've grown accustomed to the loss of... All the same. Guardian and Donegad. There is a ritual that might help.
The Anatala...
It is a magical rite that only a person with a power... It allows the Donegad who chants...
That would allow us to at least see...
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my...
Let's ask her for her help, then.
You are quick to ask another to put... Imagine the pain of the wounds of another. Shaking. This is what you must ask of the Tiernaha. When her companion was lost in battle. Since that day.
That would explain her distrust.
You must make her see your purpose.
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe.
I've come to ask for your...
My help.
My cousin has been taken.
Truly?
By performing the...
Katasak is dead. He was a good man.
He went with my cousin to a sacred... My cousin has disappeared. We examined him, and it seemed...
Fire of the earth. But none of our own...
This is why we need you. We want to understand...
And you will avenge the dead as you... Very well, Renoixe. Our island wails in suffering. The Anatalas fair may kill. You will need to act as my Voglendyke and bring to me the necessary...
What do you require?
A potion. And listen and remember. Do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be taken from a place near the battle because they contain the... As for the personal object of Katasach, find his weapon.
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body.
Where can I find him?
In Duren's camp. She recovered...
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred... Then we can perform the rite.
In that case, let's go together to the ritual site.
Very well.
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go! on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! No magic!
I recognize this weapon. It's Katasak's, I'm certain. It must have been broken during the battle. Let's take it back to Mev.
The fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions. All of Alsad's talent put into bottles. Greetings. I have all the... We also sell ingredient... I was honored by your visit. Please come back whenever you want.
Were you able to find the element?
Yes.
This is good. The moon is high. Katasar, we have come to learn the truth of your death. Ato al confrangawi brandi, Olehana memen adestame haman. Bara fridenan ta hanemo quate grenfen. Linqui dam da renaute da hodos. Lemat, de ta hawan kloisam. De ta lugedon velam. De ta ragam buledam. De ta tamenam reloidan. A de ta lamen kante bedam en antelam verfragt dom.
Katasak! Help me! Please!
Show no fear. I do not think he means you any harm.
What is this? This monster? Why is it attacking us?
I don't know. I don't understand. It is as if it seeks you out. It wants you.
You never should have done that, Katazakh. To save one, Renaikse, you put us all in great peril. His spirit is different. He recedes badly. You have woven the bond of the Deathbringer.
What is happening to you? Get a hold of yourself. Come on. I cannot believe it. He has returned. Who has? Finbar. The High King. We thought he was dead. He disappeared months ago. Is he the attacker? And what of Constantine? Have you seen a young, blonde-haired man? He was sickly. Yes. The golden-haired was there. And he was afraid. Katazakh protected him before he was killed by Finbar. Leave me now. I am very tired. How are you feeling? Better. What are you going to do now? If I want to have any hope of finding Constantine, I must follow Vinbar. Do you know where to look? The kings and queens could tell me where they saw him for the last... Then you must arm yourself with patience and courage. Thank you, Mev. Do not thank me. In order to satisfy my curiosity, all that remains for me to do is to pray. Farewell, Mev.
What do I...
I'm in need of your help, Ulan. I am looking for your High King, Vinbar. I was told that you were one of the last people to see him.
I wouldn't know where you... You are our ally. We had met in the council at Dorhad Genadu, but we were unable to... Some of us are full of violence. Deirdre and the poor Bladnid. I defended you, but our disagree wanted to go to the...
Do you think he might have
I doubt it. It was... Even if he decided to stay away from...
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nothing. I must...
Tirtumad, is there some...
I'm looking for High King Vinbar, but someone here in his village...
If anyone knows anything else...
Would you know where I could...
She left to follow Vinbar.
What do you mean?
I don't know if our High King is on Olma. His bond with the mountain. Sarah knew that the mountain... She went to attempt to bond her. We haven't seen her. Anything...
Where is this...
I don't know. Anything...
Thank you.
Is there some...
What can you tell me?
When we eat anything...
You must...
But and him any...
You seem to be...
Any...
Thank you for your...
Renaise. Beard Tirtum.
Hello.
Really? Might I do so?
I am looking to find Vin. He disappeared after
You should speak with Sarah.
Where might I find?
I do not anything else.
I heard
it is within the earth. There are so the entrance. Anything else?
Goodbye.
Wow.
your tongue! You think someone's coming to save you? Give in! Your life is in our hands. It is time to tell us all you know. The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be over with. We should be discreet if we want to eavesdrop on these people.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us! You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto. Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable. You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world. It had everything it could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. Even though its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that... These monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
We could wait until nightfall to set her free, and avoid fighting these scholars. Poison on my blade. Then let's go!
But I recognize this face.
These people are monsters. I'm sure that they will explain what... Believe me, we would never have reached... You see, we have been studying these beings. We call them metamorphs. And we seek to learn... The savages hide all of them. We discovered one here. This woman. To know we are so... Let's just say it. It's extremely regrettable. She won't tell you anything.
Have you already forgotten all? Without me, you would all be locked away in... I took you for sages, doctors. You have made me regret.
It is true that we indeed...
No knowledge justifies...
Ugh, free her now!
How are you feeling?
Better now. But who are you?
We were told...
I wish I knew where he was right. I waited a long time.
You believe that this...
No. But he came... You saved me. The Cave of Knowledge is a bit further north. Here is the entrance. I hope that Vinbar has left.
Is it your wish?
He is my man. We must.
I understand.
The caverns of knowledge are truly...
But you are not.
I am not. But even if I am not sure, remind yourself that this honor is immense.
Put your fears to rest. How do we enter?
Allow me. I have...